Hey guys, it's Alex here, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on my lightning scope effect, which can be used as a transition for getting to the next shot. And simply, all it is just we've got a radial wipe on this scope here, and as you can see, these lightning bolts are coming out of the side, and we've got a bit of glow around the scope. I'm just going to be showing you how to make this. So let's just take a quick look. So as you can see, that looks quite nice, but obviously not in this example it doesn't, because the colours are a bit out, but anyway, you can play around with that. I just did it quickly. So first of all, we're going to drag our clip into a new composition, and then we're just going to go and try find the shot. I'm just going to pick any shot. We'll pick this one here. So now if you use page up and page down and just go frame by frame, and once you find that shot, we're just going to hit Control-Shift-D to oh, it won't let me because of my recording, but anyway, we'll just go to Edit and then Split Layer, and now on the top one we're just going to hit Time and then Freeze Frame, and we'll just drag that out to the full length of the composition. And then for this one we could probably just add some Twixtor quickly from the last shot. So if we just drag Twixtor on, we'll fix the frame rate to 59.94, and if we just hide our top layer, we'll just find a good point to Twixtor from the last shot, and that looks good. We'll just go forward one frame, hit the stopwatch, go forward one frame, and we'll make it about 2. So now we have this Twixtor, and then we've got that. So now with our top layer, we're going to go to Layer, Pre-Compose, and we're going to make sure Move All Attributes to New Composition is selected, and we're going to call this Lightning Scope. Oh, I can't spell scope. And click Enter. So now you can see it's into its own composition, and we're just going to double click on the layer to open up its composition. So now we have our freezed frame, and all we're going to do now is just mask out the scope. So we're going to go up to our ellipse tool. If you can't see it, just hold down your mouse and go down to ellipse tool and select it. And now we're just going to go to the middle, so where the crosshairs meet, and we're going to click and drag. And now to get a perfect circle, we're going to hold Shift, and then to keep it in the center, we're going to hold Control at the same time. And now just drag out until get the scope like that, and I let go, and that looks pretty good. And we can just go down to the mask expansion and just get it so it's perfect like that. Okay, now we're going to create the lightning bolts. So we're going to make a new solid, and we'll call this lightning, and then we're going to go to the effects and presets and type in advanced. Advanced lightning, and then we're going to drag that onto our solid. As you can see, we get this bolt, but we want it to spread out a bit more, so we're going to change the lightning type to braking. So now we get it spread out, and we can go down and change the color a bit in the glow settings. So I'm going to make it maybe a nice sort of blue color, something a bit like that. And now, as you can see, at the moment it's just static, so we're going to give it a bit of life to it. So we're going to alt click on the conductivity. So now we get our expressions controls up, and we're going to type in wiggle bracket 2,5 and then end bracket, and then just click Enter. And all this is going to do, this is just going to animate the rate at which the bolt moves. So now we get this movement, and that's good. So now we're going to click on our advanced lightning, and we're just going to drag this top position into the center, and then with this bottom one, we're just going to maybe drag it around, so up into the top right hand corner. And now we're going to drag this below our clip, so now it's behind, and we're just going to click duplicate, Control D, and we can right click, transform, and we can flip it horizontally, and we can click on our advanced lightning, and just drag this down a bit so we get a bit of variation. Then we can hit Control D again, and this time we can go transform and we can flip it vertically. And again, just change this one here to make it a bit different, and then Control D again, and this time we can go transform and then flip it horizontally. And again, we just make it slightly different to the other one. So now we have this scope, and obviously play around with it until you get something that looks alright. But that looks alright at the moment. But the only thing is, it looks a bit plain, so I think what we'll do is we're going to give it some glow on the outside. So we're going to make right click, new solid, make a new solid, and we'll call this scope glow. And then we are going to type in CC light wipe, and then drag that onto our scope glow solid. I'm going to drag this right to the bottom, and we're going to reverse the transition first of all, make sure that's ticked, and then we're just going to drag the completion up until there's no black ring around the edge, and it's just inside our scope. And we're going to change the intensity down to maybe 70, and then we can change the color maybe to something the same as your lightning bolt, a bit like that. Okay, so now that's done, we've made our scope, and that looks quite good. So we're going to go back to our clip, and we're then going to drag in our lightning scope that we just made. Oh no, sorry, we don't, because we pre-composed it. That's fine. And then we're just going to go to where the shot. We're going to drag our clip in again. Sorry. And we're just going to put this above. And now we're just going to solo it by clicking the one next to the little speaker, which will solo it. So only this layer is showing. And we're just going to try and find our shot, which is arrow keys again, which is there. So now we're going to click Alt and then begin bracket. Now a lot of people get mixed up, and I'll just show you which bracket actually is. It is not this bracket here, the curly one. It is that one there, like the straight one. So you're just going to Alt and then that bracket to trim the clip. So now we've got this. We're going to, I'll just delete this text layer, and we're going to unsolo it, and then we're going to hit Shift and then page up to go back 10 frames, and if we click this 4 times, actually make it 5 to go back 50 frames, and then we're just going to click Alt and then begin bracket again, so that will trim that layer. So now we've got our twisted clip here, and then we've got this scope, but at the moment it just jumps in. So what we can do is we can add any transition you want pretty much. So you can just come up to Effect, Transition, and you can pick any one of these, and for now I'm just going to click a really simple radial wipe, and we're going to go to the start, and we can make it snap by holding Shift, and we're going to keyframe the transition completion, then go to where our second clip starts here, and we're just going to put the completion up to 100. So now you can see it wipes round, but we've got this sharp edge, so we can just put the feather up to about 50, and that will just get rid of that edge. And that is basically it, guys. So now we have our twisted clip. The scope comes in to our next clip. Actually, we don't want it all the time, so we can just then click Alt and then the end bracket for it to trim it at the second clip, so it comes in like this, and then boom to our next clip there. And that is it, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and there will be a new edit coming out soon, which is going to be an entry for Get Cinematics 15K. I could probably just show you a quick preview of it if we're alright for time. Yeah, we'll be alright, we'll make it a 10-minute video. So this is it at the moment. It's looking alright. If it would ever load. Yeah, I need to get a new computer. But yeah, so we've got, yeah. So yeah, and a lot of people ask me, am I After Effects only editor? And yes, I am. Yeah, so this edit should be coming out. As you can see, I'm using the same clip, and I may do a tutorial on a particle scope transition if this video gets enough likes. I could probably just show you a quick preview of that. I think it's here. So if I just go forward a bit. So as you can see, we've got the same, it's the same sort of concept, but we've got all these particles around the edge, which looks pretty cool. So if we get enough likes, and then I may decide to do that. But yeah, that's it. So expect this edit to be out in the next week or so. I'm going to be trying to get more active now that my exams are out of the way. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, come check me out. More tutorials in the future. Thanks a lot. See ya.